Hello, welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back. My name is Alyssa, and today we're going to be doing a nail talk video where I'm going to do my nails and talk, and you can just watch, listen. Maybe you have something to say too for what I'm going to talk about. Today I'm actually going to be talking about birthday traditions. My family has lots of birthdays in the summer, including mine. Birthdays have always been super special, and I think it's because of my mom. She didn't usually do really big things, but would do thoughtful gifts and activities. For example, we always got to pick our birthday dinner and birthday treat. At first, it was just what decorations and picking the flavor of cake, and my parents would order it from a local bakery. It was always really cool to go in there when we were picking it up and just smelling, like there's that certain smell when you're in like a cake shop and with the frosting and the cakes, and yeah, it was really nice. My cakes always had these tiny ballerina figurines on them because I did ballet for a while as a kid. And then when we got older, she would make us cakes or other treats. I'm guessing it was probably more of a saving money type of thing than anything else, or maybe just also because we'd moved away from that bakery. And I think we probably went there like maybe once or so after we moved, maybe a little bit more, but it was just quite a drive. And like I said, it was probably expensive, buying a cake versus just making. So, but when she would make the treats, that was fun because you could kind of have a little bit more personalized. There was one favorite that I have the recipe for, and it was like the tasty cakes. If you've ever had those, it's basically like a vanilla kind of cake, and then a peanut butter thin layer type of thing, and then this crunchy chocolate frosting. So she would make it, it's like this bar style thing that she would do instead of the normal tasty cake. And sometimes I get to help her make it, and that was always special too. For gifts, we would have, some sort of bigger item, and then she would have lots of smaller items that were, maybe things we needed, like hand cream, toothbrushes, clothes, little things we might have seen somewhere but not gotten, or stuff that made her think of us. She used to get me lots of little bits of jewelry that might have something to do with my birthstone or things like that. And and I say my mom, obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious, you don't know my family, but my dad was the main money maker, but she would save up the extra money from groceries in order to get us all these different things. And it wasn't really like there was a gift budget, so it was just whatever she could do. And I don't know, it always meant a lot. I always felt spoiled. So and then what was also fun was as we got older, I'm old enough that having a computer when I got it, I was pretty young to have one at that time. And then we got pretty good at using the different programs, and we got some sort of program where you could print signs and banners on our like dot matrix printer and all that. And we started putting up signs for birthdays and sometimes other things like my parents' anniversary and all. And you could do cards, funny things, and just hang them up to surprise the family member like in the morning. So that was cool. My mom, for my birthday and my brother's, she would put up signs where she had written things about like the day we were born and things that happened that day. So then when we got older, then my mom would definitely try to spend the day with me, and or at least as much as we could do because we might be working, but we might go shopping, we might go to our favorite little coffee shop and get an iced cappuccino. I just liked spending the time with her because she was one of my best friends. In case you're new here, I say was because my mom did pass away about 16 years ago, and I definitely still miss her lots of the time, not just certain days, but one of the days I feel like I miss her the most is for my birthday. And it's not that the day is, not being celebrated with other people that are in my life, but when I think of my birthday, I always think about all the things that she would do, and I think of her and just all the, not just for my birthday, but other things she would do for my life that I miss, and, wish that she could be here to see my kids and all that because she didn't get to. But, I do try to do some of the same stuff for my kids. I hope that she kind of looks down and sees that and realizes how amazing and inspirational she was. So like for my kids, I have actually started putting up the signs for them because they both can do the reading stuff and all now, and that's fun for them. Well, I did it for the older one, and then my younger one insisted for his, so have to do it. I do try to find them fun presents, for them to enjoy, but also things that they need, little things and bigger things. So, it's not always about how many things you open, but, as a kid, it is kind of fun to be able to open a bunch of things if you can. So sometimes it might mean wrapping up a pair of socks and then a shirt and, a book and things like that. So it kind of spreads out the excitement. And what else? Oh, they get to pick their birthday meals. Sometimes I have to help them think of stuff because they run out of ideas, but that's okay. They get to pick what treat they have. It used to just be cake, but sometimes they want other things. My youngest likes it when I make cookies, and then we have these food markers that you can use to draw on them and decorate, and so that's something that has been done repeatedly. But we also celebrate half birthdays with a treat and picking a meal, so that's also sometimes done then. We also take birthday pictures because they like doing that. It is really fun to see each year the changes in them. So as far as like activities, I do try to make it a fun day for them if I can, or at least do things around that time, if it's not on the exact day. Not always a big party person. They've had parties, and some have been bigger than others, but in general, it's more just trying to maybe get together with friends and have playtime and, see people that we care about, because we don't live near our closest family or any of our family. And so it, most of the time it is just kind of seeing friends, and then we see family at other points of the year. But yeah, do you have any special birthday traditions that you like to do or your family does? Or a birthday is just not, that big a deal for you? It's fine no matter what. So, just a little reminder that a birthday is, like, it doesn't bother me about getting older. You have to see it as a blessing that not everyone gets to get older, and can continue to have health. And sometimes I feel like my body's falling apart with aches and pains, but then it's like, well, I am still here though, and I can still, for certain things that I maybe can't do for a bit, then there are other things that I still can do and enjoy. So that's important. So, just think about that, if aging does upset you, if seeing yourself age upsets you, think about the alternative and, maybe that'll change your mind. I'll just do a quick little talk about my nails that I was doing. I wanted to have a simple, kind of classic look, and I thought about using something with white, but I'd kind of done a bit of that recently, so I wanted to change it up. And I'm like, well, let's pull out my favorite pink. So I did that and wanted to jazz it up with that gold kind of nail polish topper because I hadn't paired them together yet, and it was pretty, but I kind of felt like the gold took over and I lost some of the pink. So then I brought that other topper on top. Instead of it looking like layered nail polish like sometimes happens, I feel like it kind of just looks like one color that I applied, which, I mean, if this was a nail polish I could buy, then maybe I would, because I do think it's pretty. And I guess it would be less work than having to do 3 different nail polishes, but it's okay. I like mixing and matching. So it's going to take me a bit to do the top coat, because you'll see at some point here, I don't have very much left. It's the 2 that are mixed together, and it's definitely goopy, so I have to keep going in there for each nail and putting it on. It's still working okay, but I will be happy to use up all of my top coats and get a brand new one. There's a few that I have my eye on, so we'll see which one I end up going with to try. So it doesn't feel like there's a definitive, like, this is the only one you should get. It feels like people have different opinions, or they like multiple, so we'll see. But yeah, I do try to do, I realize when I say this, I do actually do like birthday makeup, but not in the sense that other people talk about it. I like to just, pick some of my favorite things to use when it is my birthday. I try to do like clothes that I feel are flattering but also comfortable, just all the things to make myself feel good that day. So I don't know, do you do things like that too? And what kinds of colors make you feel the most you? I definitely think that pink is one of those colors for me. I used to think it was purple, but I think that in reality, pink really made, I connect with that one more. And all the shades of pink, baby pink, brighter pink, just sort of depends. So this is definitely more of a baby pink kind of moment. But just a reminder, if you like my videos, maybe you can subscribe. Maybe you can give this video a thumbs up. And if there I go, showing you not much left of that top coat mixture. And the final product, it will look better not in this video, but because it's like fresh, and the edges that go over, they always get kind of washed off by the next day, and it looks much better. But there you go. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.